Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm giving this system time to let you know that I'm here. Just want to talk to you real briefly for a moment. Okay? Hello, everybody. I know some people may be at work. Some do still have to work. But hello, everybody. Pray that you all are doing well. I'm coming to you kind of early today as far as Bravo Living is concerned. So therefore, you can get to view it a little bit later. Let me bring this down just a tad. You can get to view it a little bit later. Just want to come to you all, as you all know, for those of you that have been following me as far as Bravo is concerned. Bravo stands for Better Results with a Victorious Outlook. I want to give you some positive ways to look at some things. Is my endeavor. As I often like to say, I want to change your world by changing your view. And so I do Bravo Living with you all Facebook Live just to encourage your soul, all right? To encourage your soul, to let you know that everything is okay, but most importantly, to get you in the habit of having a celebratory life. I want you to celebrate life, regardless of what situations, circumstances that you may find yourself in. Hello, Marsha. I want you to be able to celebrate life. So that's what Bravo is all about. Learning how to clap for yourself, all right? Learning how to clap for yourself. I come on every Monday. I used to come on at 6 p.m. We still may do that, depending on if I'm working or if I'm off. But right now, today, I wanted to come to you all a little bit earlier because there's some things that I still yet need to do throughout the day, and I didn't want to forget to come and visit you all. I absolutely love you all. So take the time to share me with your followers. I would greatly appreciate it. Give me thumbs up, even give me thumbs down, give me hearts, give me likes, whatever. I am a girl. And I like seeing those things. So I appreciate you all for your time, for tuning in at this time. It's good to see you all coming on. I appreciate that. And like I said, share me with your followers. I would greatly appreciate it. So I titled this Bravo Living on today, Sheep to Sheep. All right. I titled this one today, Sheep to Sheep. That's why I'm asking you so much to share it with somebody. I think it's going to be really encouraging for you all. I want to talk to you all. You know, some years ago, I was prophesied to as being a big sister as far as kingdom is concerned. My senior leader is Apostle Sharon Ruff. And so I was prophesied some years ago as being the oldest sister as far as the church is concerned. And so I have been watching, I have been observing as it relates to Facebook, and I've been noticing senior leaders talking to senior leaders. Have you all been noticing that? Senior leaders talking to senior leaders, because senior leaders need to connect. They need to communicate with each other because something has hit the land that is not of the norm, and leaders need to connect with leaders. They found themselves communicating. They found themselves reaching out. They found themselves even developing new relationships as it relates to them and the flock that they oversee. And so you found a lot of senior leaders relating to each other, meeting with each other, inboxing each other, and coming up with a plan as it relates to their flock, what the government is saying, what needs to be done. And so they all came and brought their heads together and made some intelligent decisions as it relates to their flock. Well, I want to come at this time and talk to the sheep of the flock. We're going to talk sheep to sheep. I want to see how you all are doing. I want to see, did you do well with your virtual ministry with your leaders? I want to know, did you tune in? Did you hear their call? Did you respond to their voice? How did the sheep do? How did the flock do? Did you all gather as you were supposed to? Did you tune in? Did you do the conference call? Whatever your shepherd was requiring of you, how did you all do? Did you respond well? Sheep to sheep, because I myself is also a sheep. I am not a senior leader, okay? I'm the executive pastor of Unveiled Ministry under the senior leader, servant leader, Apostle Sharon Peters. I too am a sheep. I am concerned also about sheep. So sheep to sheep, how are you all doing? Are you maintaining? Are you staying connected? Are you all within the flock? Are you all wondering? Are you all wondering? So I want to talk to you a little bit about that, about us as being sheep and how we do as being sheep and making sure that we stay on point as sheep. So from sheep to sheep, I want to make sure that you all are doing fine. Senior leaders are communicating. That's awesome. They're telling their flock, stay connected. And I'm emphasizing that. Stay connected during this time. Don't get lost. Don't let us leave the 99 and have to go and look for you all. Don't let your senior leader have to wonder where you are. Stay connected. But as sheep, we got to stay in the fold, you all. We have to stay in the fold. Don't get lost during this time of this Rona. Do not get lost. Don't go wandering about. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Don't go wandering about, but stay connected. So I'm reaching out, sheep to sheep. Any senior leaders, I'm honored that you're here, but I really want to talk to the sheep to sheep. Let me tell you a little bit about us. I began to look up about sheep, natural sheep, all right? And the reason why I say sheep, because as you all know in the kingdom, we have a shepherd, our senior leaders, and their flock, their congregants. We call them sheep. They call us sheep, right? And so they are over the flock. Now listen, there's only one senior leader. Now they can be two, even if they're married, two can become one, all right? So you have one senior leader, be it a couple or a single man or a single woman, okay? They ain't talking about one senior leader. And this leader is responsible that God has placed them in a certain position within their flock as being the shepherd. They are the watchmen of the door. All right, sheep? They are the watchmen of the door. There's only one main watchman. And your senior leader or servant leader or whatever they call themselves is the watchman of the door. So here you got this door, and this door, this watchman, this senior leader is there to make sure of some things. We'll talk about that in a minute. And within, behind that door is the flock. It's us. All of us. Me, you, her, him, all of us, male and female. We're there. We're the sheep. And they're watching over us, all right? Now, as sheep, sheep are to remain meek. Sheep are to remain meek. What do you mean, Monica? Sheep, I wrote this down. Sheep are animals, or in this particular place, I'm talking about human beings, us, talking about us. Sheep should remain humble. Sheep should remain patient. This is not the time to go get crazy. Sheep should remain humble. Sheep should remain patient. Listen to this one. Sheep should remain easily managed. Sheep should remain easily managed, humble, patient, easily managed, teachable. Teachable. Sheep should remain teachable. Sheep should remain trained. Don't lose all your training during this time, because I'm quite sure you have been taught, you have been trained in some aspects as it relates under your senior leader. You have been taught. This is a very good time to show forth what you have been trained to do and what you have been taught. This is a good time for you to step up right now, sheep to sheep. This is the time that we ain't got time to be wondering where you at, all up in your emotions, in your feelings, or nothing like that. You should be remain on point. We should know where you are. Now, as a sibling, an older sibling, I've always been the oldest. I'm the oldest naturally. I'm the oldest spiritually. We ain't got time to go and make you do what you need to do. You should be knowing what you are supposed to do. Stay on point. Clean your room. Study your word. Make sure you're supposed to. What did mama say? What did daddy say? What are your senior leaders? What haven't they taught you? Sheep are teachable. They are trainable. They're humble. They're patient. They're easily to be managed. This is not the time to be trying to get a whooping. Listen, do what you're supposed to do at this point in time. Let me tell you something else about a sheep. They're quiet and they're gentle. Ain't no time for bucking against anything. Goats buck. Sheep don't. We're quiet. We're gentle. Guess what? We're obedient. As sheep, we got to remain obedient in this time and in this season right now. We got to be obedient. Whatever you're being instructed to do by your leaders, do it. Have a willing heart. Don't make it difficult. Don't make it hard. As sheep, we know how to follow instructions. We do. We know how to follow instructions. We know how to carry out instructions. We know how to do what we're told because we've been trained well. We've been taught well. We're not trying to give nobody no troubles. Okay, sheep? We're not trying to do none of that. We're just trying to be faithful. We're trying to stay loyal. We're continuing on and moving forward. So at this time, we know how to be obedient still. Just because you're not in my face view. Come on. Just because you don't see me, God sees me. And so I need to remain faithful. I need to remain loyal. I need to remain obedient. As a sheep, listen to this. Because I know as sheep, we so used to flocking. We love to flock. We love company. We love being with each other. We love hugging and kissing. We love doing that. But at this season in time, we're not able to connect in that way humanly as a body together. But let me tell you something. We still can be lovable. We still can reach out for company because you can go and still visit somebody, but be careful. Be safe with the elders. Be safe with the babies. I had my sister and her family over to my home on yesterday. We fellowshipped. She cooked, did some good lasagna, y'all. She did good. We fellowship. We talked. We played cards. We did Uno. My niece was cheating, but we did Uno and Phase 10 and, some little games that we did. And after they got done, my husband gathered us together and we prayed because sheep like to flock. We like to connect, get with people. We like bodies. Okay? We like being together, rubbing up on each other and everything like that. And so after we got through with our fellowship, my husband prayed over us. And then I took her home. Made some phone calls to some people to check in on them. I didn't text them. I need voices. Sheep like to hear voices. You know why? Because the Bible even says a sheep with their shepherd know how to respond to their voice. Sheep need to hear voice. We need to hear voice. Don't text me. Don't inbox me. Don't email me. Call me. I need to hear voice. We are on voice command. Come on. We are on voice command, which is why as sheep, when your shepherd says, get online, tune into the Facebook page or group, because we're going to go live, get there because we need to hear their voice. We're on voice command right now. All right? We're on voice command. And so therefore, when your shepherd is making their voice heard, you need to be present as a sheep and hear what they are saying. Now, as an older sibling, I'm telling you, get on it. Get connected and listen to their voice. So as a sheep, once again, we're humble, we're patient, we're easily manageable. We're teachable and we train. We're quiet and gentle. We're obedient. We listen to our leaders. Just kind of emphasized on that already because we're on voice command. All right. And we love to flock and everything. Listen, as sheep, I know oftentimes we was told we were dumb. When people talk about sheep, they say sheep are dumb. I want to turn that a little bit because as sheep, we're very intelligent in this area. We're very intelligent in this area. Listen. We are very intelligent in our memory, and we are very intelligent in our recognition. Write it down. We are very intelligent in memory. That's why we know the voice of our shepherd, and to another we will not respond. We know we got good memory. We got good recognition. So senior leaders, if there's any senior leaders here, we're not as dumb as some say. We're very intelligent. We are able to we have memory, and we have recognition. That is why everybody can't talk to us, because we have been trained to a certain voice. We know your voice. I know Apostle Sharon's voice. And to another, I can't respond. I only know that voice. I was looking at a video about sheep, and they had the sheep out in the field, and the shepherd and two men were out there. But the main shepherd and a guy that didn't know the sheep. And the guy that didn't know the sheep was calling for the sheep, calling them to come here, made their little sounds or whatever. And the sheep just kept on doing what they were doing, walking around in the field. But when the owner of the sheep started calling them, the sheep did something. They all paused. They waited. And he called unto his sheep again. And then the sheep started responding. They started coming to the shepherd's voice that they knew. They all started coming to his voice, and they all started coming to where he was standing. And all of them went to him, and they ignored the other guy because they didn't know him. They didn't know him. So we're voice activated. We have good memory. We have good recognition. We can recall what you have taught, what you have spent time with us with. And so therefore, as sheep to sheep, we know how to respond. We know how to respond. We recall what we have heard. We recall what we've been taught. We put it into action. And we recall and we do what we've been trained to do. So as your sister in the Lord, I'm asking you all to continue that. I'm asking you to continue that. If your leader is having Bible study, Facebook Live in the group, go to this Bible study on Wednesdays or whenever you have your Bible class. Go and do what you're supposed to do, because you got to stay connected during this season. Listen to this. I recommend all sheep to go and read St. John 10, the whole chapter. Go read St. John 10. I'm saying this to the sheep, from this sheep to you. Go read St. John 10, the whole entire chapter. It is showing a relationship. Hear me. It is showing a relationship between a shepherd and his sheep. It shows a beautiful relationship between the shepherd and his sheep. St. John 10. All sheep need at this time to go read St. John 10, and it shows a beautiful relationship between the shepherd and the sheep. There's a scripture in there that you all recall and can quote verbatim. I think it's John 10:10. The thief cometh to kill, steal, and destroy. Jesus said, but I've come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. Listen, when Jesus was talking about that in St. John 10, he wasn't talking about a spirit. He was literally talking about a person. There are people, there are shepherds out there that are willing to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Jesus even talks about hirelings, people that are hired. Now, this is not bad on any shepherd that is hired, but the Bible talks about hirelings, people that are hired to watch the flock, that when danger comes, they will run away because they never were connected to the flock. So Jesus said, you got some shepherds that are out there to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But he said, now I've come that they may have life and have it more abundantly. In saying that, let me say this. In saying that, sheep to sheep, I did see some things on Facebook where it stated that I did some church hopping on today. So be it. I mean, I'm not criticizing that. I just wanted to say something. That I did some church hopping because a lot of times we wanted to visit certain places. So When this particular minister now gets on Facebook Live or whatever avenue of social media that they use, it gives you the opportunity to go and hear them. Yes, it does. It gives you the opportunity to go hear them. But you got to be careful even in that, sheep. Okay? Be yet careful even in that. Because there are still some shepherds out there to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Let's be real. They were originally always there, but now they are visible to you and you're able to hear them. But just be careful even in that. My husband and I have limited ourselves outside of my own senior servant leader to only listen to two. To only listen to two. Because my ears, because I'm on voice command, cannot hear everybody as a sheep. I just cannot. You cannot. You should not be able to hear everybody. It just doesn't do well for your spirit. You can't hear everybody. So my husband and I, in order to stay connected, we've accessed ourselves to listen to only two. All right? We've accessed ourselves to only listen to two other shepherds whose voice we are very familiar with. All right? Because we've been in fellowship with them. We know them. We have love between them and us as a sheep. We trust those shepherds. All right? So don't go church hopping or church listening to so many people, but learn to limit whom you listen to as sheep. All right? Be careful of that. Just a sidebar note. Be careful of that. So don't go listening to everybody, but give yourself a limit of two. Plus your pastor is three. All right? Whether it's two or three, the Lord is in them. At least three. Don't voice hop too much, okay? While you all are out there. All right? Just limit yourself some with that. And so as sheep, as an older sister, I want to let you all know, be careful in that. It's not good for your hearing, and it's not good for your feeding. Hear me. It's not good for your hearing, and it's not good for your feeding. So limit yourself on how many voices you listen to in this time and season. All right? All right. Now listen to this. And so I shared with you about St. John 10. I highly recommend all sheep go read that. It will show you how the relationship is supposed to work between a shepherd and its flock. All right? It is very good for you to read. Now, in saying that, can I tell you all this? I think I've been here long enough. Let me do this. No sheep, hear me, no sheep can live without a shepherd. Y'all ain't gonna believe that. No sheep can live without a shepherd. If Jesus says, I am the good shepherd, I've come to give them life and more abundantly. Even in this, listen, Matthew 9:36. But when he saw the multitudes, he being Jesus, was moved with compassion on them because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. All sheep should have shepherds, and no sheep can live without a shepherd. No sheep can live without a shepherd. Why? Why, Monica? Why can't we live without a shepherd? Well, first of all, we need safety. Shepherds provide safety. They keep us from the wolves. Those persons that's coming to kill, steal, and destroy. The shepherd keeps us in safety. They keep us from those wolves in sheep clothing. We need a shepherd with God's heart to watch after us as we roam around. We need a shepherd. Jesus said, I had compassion on the multitude when I saw them. They scattered abroad like sheep with no shepherd. All sheep should have a shepherd. And a shepherd provides safety. All right? Provides safety. A shepherd also provides welfare for the flock. Good welfare for the flock. In other words, they know where to take you to good land so that you can eat. They provide good welfare for you. They provide safety. They provide good welfare. I think about the times that the church that I'm in and my leader had to move us to certain places. And so in the process of her moving us to certain places, she kept moving us to greater land, greater feeding pastures. They provide greater feeding pastures for you. So your shepherd provides safety and they provide good welfare for you. They make sure you have a good place to graze, to get you some food, to get you some nourishment. We need shepherds, you all. Not only that, shepherds provide good health. Reading up on sheep, shepherds make sure that their sheep get vaccinated against certain diseases, against certain illnesses. They get their shots. In this certain season and time, your shepherd is providing good health by not allowing your body to congregate with other believers in the church building that you had, because it may cause some health issues. It may cause some health issues. So your shepherd said, look, you all stay home. We all gonna connect on Facebook Live. We all gonna go online because I don't want no health issues to affect you. That's a good shepherd. It's not wise to not listen to the government and continue to have service because you just believe God's gonna keep you. That's testing. That's testing. So you got a good shepherd that says, everybody stay home. We're going to go on Facebook Live at 8, 11, 12, whatever your hours are. And I need every sheep that hears my voice to be online. I want 100% participation. And as sheep, we voice command. So we get on there and we listen to our shepherd because they're providing safety, welfare, and they're protecting us even in our health. And shepherds also are shearers because we can get too fat. It allows us to move too slow. So as they shear off their wool, they don't cut us. They don't nick us. They shear off their wool so that we can grow more wool, and the wool that they have can be beneficial for the body. All right? And shearers also means your tithes and your offerings don't get lost in the process. Okay, sheep? Get your tithes and your offerings out your house. All right? Go to whatever your leader has informed you on how to give of your tithes and your offerings. They're shearing you to give into the house, because just because you're at home doesn't mean we still don't need seed. All right? Get your tithes and your offerings out the house. If you have to mail them, if you have to go and drop them off, if you have to use Givelify, whatever accessibility that they have given unto you, utilize it. Get your tithes and your offerings out of the house. Okay, sheep, listen. As a sister in the kingdom, and I'm an eldest sister in the kingdom, I'm concerned about my sisters and brothers as well. And I want you all to be safe. And I also want you to continue to stand connected to your leader. So once again, limit to how many people you're listening to. All right? All right? Limit how many people or other shepherds that you're listening to. I'm not saying don't listen to none. Just limit yourself. Keep being obedient. Keep being quiet and gentle. Don't talk against nobody. Listen. Watch your mouths. As sheep, we need to watch our mouths and who we put our mouths on. All right? Keep your shepherd uplifted in prayer. Keep them before God so that he can continue to talk to them as they continue to lead you. Because you know what? As God lead them, we follow them. We follow our shepherd. Wherever direction that shepherd go, we follow. And so you keep your leader in prayer so that God can continue to communicate with them and lead us to greener pastures. All right? Don't get disconnected in this time and in this season. So from sheep to sheep, let us continue to hear our shepherd's voice. Whatever they instruct us to do, have a willing heart to do, and be obedient so that you can eat the good of the land. All right? I love you all. I want us not a one to get lost. You remember how mom used to have you when you was had your siblings, and mama used to say, grab hands. Grab hands. Let's cross this street together. Grab hands. So if you need to go and grab one of your siblings' hands in the kingdom, go grab their hand and say, come on now, we got to do this. We got to gather. We got to get together. We got to get on this line. We got to get on this Facebook Live. We got to get on Periscope. Whatever the social media outlet that your leader has chosen. Come on, grab hands. Grab hands. Make sure they online. Make sure they, girl, is you there? Man, are you online? Did you hear? Da 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 da. Do a check-in. When they get on live, say, put a check-in. Say, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You know, like they do a roll call. You here? Here. And if you see nobody of your congregation, of your flock, didn't check in, give them a call. Girl, why you didn't check in? Man, where was you at? Do a check-in. All right? Let your leader know that you're there. So from sheep to sheep, I love you all. And thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. And we gonna stay connected during this season of this new normal. During this season of this new normal, we gonna do what we supposed to do as sheep. All right? So when we gather again, the shepherd gonna do a count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10. Okay, they here. Nobody got lost. And then we can celebrate because nobody got lost. All right? And so we all know how to get back together. We all know how to do what we're supposed to do because sheep have a good memory. Sheep have good recognition. We're quiet. We're humble. We're easily to manage. We know how to do what we're supposed to do during this time. So to my siblings, keep doing it. Continue. All right? Until next time. All right? I love you all. I'm sorry. I'm finna go. Love you all. Be good. Talk to you later. And thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Share me with your followers. Share me with your sheep. Because we need to stick together, sheep. All right? Sheep to sheep. We're going to stick together. Leaders, they sticking together. They got this thing. Let us stay together as well. All right? Stay within the fold. Don't go and get lost. I love you. Be blessed, you all.